This is Don Bignell and my good friend Scott Maxwell, and we're here to talk to you about leads. If you're in the MLM business, you're at the right place, because we're here to show you how to get 20 to 100 leads a day. We stumbled onto this thing. Scott got called in February about a new MLM that was coming out. Scott and I had already built a very successful MLM business 7 or 8 years ago, so we knew each other through that business, but he got a phone call about a pre-launch, and he did a video about it. And we absolutely knew nothing what we were doing, but he put it on YouTube. Scott did a nice video, about a 5-minute video, and it came up, and he filled out the keywords and all that stuff and put it on, and he was #1 on Google. Just stumbled onto it. We did a little bit more research. We stumbled onto this template that we're using, and you're here because of the template, because you clicked on Scott's Google site or Google ranking. Or my Google ranking.
To be honest with you, there'll be several ways that you can get to this video.
Absolutely.
And that's kind of the keys to the kingdom on how to generate leads.
Absolutely. And we got on this thing, and we stumbled onto it, and Scott's YouTube got very big email. His email started filling up. He got some guy got in this group from Australia.
You know, Don, we started that video, and the company we had started with, our current MLM, it didn't have a name,
right?
And it didn't really have a solidified product line. But I put the video out there, and people on the internet are looking. Right? How many people a day?
84 million people a day are looking at video on the internet. And I think we named the new company New Code.
That's right. That's right. We had a name for it because we had no name for it.
Right.
And so this little video generated tremendous traffic. I sponsored into my new business someone from Australia, and to be honest with you, we're not open in Australia yet. And then I had people from all over the country, California, Texas, even here in my own home state of North Carolina. We had people from all over the place that wanted to become part of our business. And you know what? I think it was not as much of the business that we had, because we couldn't explain the business very well.
That's right.
It was what we were doing on the internet to generate leads.
Right, because people that look at the internet for a business, they're looking. Our warm market, they're not looking to go into business with us unless they're entrepreneurs or unless they're like my dad taught me, dig your well before you need it.
Hey, let me ask you something. Show of hands. How many people in this room are a little bit afraid of their warm market?
That's
I am. You know, you know, all the sharp people you know, you've shown them things before,
right?
And you know, here you go again.
Yeah. What are you doing now? This is not that A word, is it?
Yeah, we'll watch it. No. So what we did is probably what you're doing is we went to the internet looking for like-minded people,
right?
And we have developed and have discovered really the keys. We've spent hundreds of hours, thousands of dollars bobbling around, and what we found out is some of the beginning stuff we did is the most effective.
Right.
Keeping it simple, but more than that, having a system that is duplicatable, that you can teach your, what we like to call success line or down line, or your fellow distributors that you're bringing into your current MLM. You want to be able to teach them to do what you're doing.
Right.
You don't, you know, Don and I have developed space on Google in our appropriate area for MLM to where we bring people into our collective group. We share our leads. We're building our downline. We certainly have one of the fastest growing organizations in this new MLM. We are connected to the mother lode. I mean, we got people wanting to know what we're doing.
That's right.
And we're sharing that with our team. And we're also want to share it with folks in the MLM, because, man, we beat our heads against the wall doing it the old traditional way.
Yeah. And the reason I like this thing is that people are looking. They're calling you. They're not well, they can call you if you like to call them. But I mean, they're leaving their names and their emails so they can get more information. People are looking for businesses, and they want more information. And we figured out a way to do this with a template that we found, and it is, you're on it because of the template we're using. And we've got it's a revolutionary way of ranking in Google without costing a fortune.
So now let me ask you, if you could roll the hands of time back now, would you rather go put flyers on windshields at the shopping mall?
I got one better. Would you like to swing from the bushes at the shopping mall?
How about being at the soccer game and not even being able to look at a person in the crowd You know, my wife and I, we'd sit there and go, wow. We're watching our kid play soccer, and a sharp couple walks by and we go, wow. Wouldn't they be good? Wouldn't they be good in our business? Go get them, honey. I'll watch the kids.
I'll watch the kids.
Yeah. So, but that's why Don and I ended up here. We ended up on the internet. We've got a system that you can plug into. And Don, tell them about monetizing their system. What about people that come to your web page, don't even get in business with you? Talk about monetizing a little bit.
What happens is people come to the internet for information. I go to the internet every day. I Google stuff for information every day. People come to the internet for information. They're going to click on your contact page. They're going to say, they've got some good information and I want it. They're going to leave their name and their email, and that's going to be a contact. Now, those contacts, we have a way of very subtly and very quietly, but very tastefully monetizing those leads. We're not selling them. All we're doing is sending them an informational email. They can click on it, and they can get the information they're looking. It's plugged into MLMers. In other words, if you have trouble contacting people, we've got somebody that's good at contacting.
The best.
If you're getting a lot of objections, we got something that's called black belt marketing. It will teach you how to handle objections.
Teach you how to use the phone.
Teach you how to use a phone.
Build that relationship.
Build a relationship. We're good at doing that thing because we've built large MLM organizations. So we're good at it. We'll help you do it. We've got webinars. I mean, we're going to plug you into the mother lode of all the information of internet marketing, attraction marketing. Okay, we're going to monetize those, and guess what? Guess what's going to happen? Every 10 or 20 people that contact you, they're going to somehow want to know, what MLM are you in?
Right.
Okay?
Right. You're going to want, yeah.
And they're going to want to know.
Hate that when that happens.
I hate it when that happens. But you know what? It's going to be a good way to build your downline. We're not here to promote our MLM. We're here to show you how to get hold of the experts, to show you how to build this.
Let's do this, Don. Let's invite everybody that's watching this to opt in below.
Yeah.
And we'll invite you. And what we're going to do is we're going to offer our 7-day boot camp for free.
Right.
You'll be able to plug into our 7-day boot camp and kind of get a thumbnail sketch of what we're doing and some of the information that you'll have available to you to build your business. Then we'll send you an email or two that'll invite you to look at more of our information. And then you could come join us on a webinar, or continue. And if at any time you don't want our information, just opt out and say, hey, Don, Scott, I'm not interested. I don't know if we've had that actually happen yet.
Right.
But it's it's there.
And it won't be spam. We don't spam people.
Oh, don't we?
We don't sell the list.
Darn.
We don't sell the list.
That's a good idea.
Once you're opt out, you're out of everything.
That's right. So this is just an invitation for you to come take a look, kind of come kick the tires. Just fill your name in and your information, and if you'd like Don or I to contact you, feel free to give us a call. You will inevitably be able to see our phone numbers. So this is Scott Maxwell and Don Bignell. Have a great day, and to your success.